stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason.
Okay, Coach, we're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world. On second and goal, Newton, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Newton to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You can't stop me.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Patrick Mahomes, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. And this is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
180! 36! Quit talking about it and bring it!
Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
180! 36! It's our time. It's our time.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. How
about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield being chased out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And to give this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pressure comes and the Jags block it. And they'll wind up taking over there in their own territory inside the 40. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Newton on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Newton now to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Fournette. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trey Madden, his 2nd touchdown of the night as they have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
180. 36. I'm coming.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We got 4. We got 4.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mayfield now looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Newton is going to float this one. Deep right. He's got it at the 15.
We got this.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They come out here in the I.
Right there, 56. You got nothing to win. You got nothing.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
56.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 2, here's third and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mayfield now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rodney Gunter busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A run for Nick Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On third down, Fournette. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And again, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Okay, 780. 56 is the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That one goes for 24 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A quick throw complete to Chark. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. From the 50, Newton. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing again is Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's last. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Leonard Fournette. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Off play action, Newton. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Right there, 56.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Newton, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Back to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Back to throw. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.